So I know recently that the WNBA players asking to be paid their worth is sending some of you guys spiraling into a tailspin. Did you know that even women's collegiate college basketball is being grossly undervalued, leaving a lot of money on the table, even in a year where the women's championship outpaced the men's championship? Let's talk about it. So here's the tea. Over 1 year ago, in January of 2024, the NCAA inked a monumental media rights deal with ESPN worth over $920 million. And this deal was not just for men's March Madness basketball, but also included the women's tournament as well. The ironic part is that same year that deal was signed, the Iowa versus South Carolina My Gamecocks championship brought in 18.9 million viewers, outpacing the men for the first time in NCAA history. But despite that, the women's tournament was valued at $65 million and the men's tournament was $870 million. What a disparity. Now, of course, the women's viewership has escalated drastically. In 2021, only 546,000 people watched. It increased in 2022. By 2023, nearly 1 million watched. And in 2024, 2.2 million plus 121%. But I bring this up because media rights experts and consultants, one by the name of John Koster, another one by the name of Ed Dessner, told the NCAA that they were leaving money on the table by undervaluing women's sports. And not only does that affect the women playing in the sports, but you're leaving money on the table for everyone. And this is all too relevant because the WNBA players and the Players Association are now negotiating their collective bargaining agreement, and they're requiring and asking for money that they have earned through their increased viewership. But they can't get this type of money, or they're struggling to get this type of money because they're in this 360 deal, if you will, with the NBA that is negotiating media rights deals on their behalf, but not valuing them and not valuing the product that's actually earning value. So when we say everyone watches women's sports, everyone watches women's sports. When the numbers come out after Women's March Madness this year, that will be proven yet again. But when WNBA players like Nneka Ogwumike, Dejanay Carrington, the leaders of the player associations, ask to be paid their worth, they're not asking for handouts. They're asking what they're earned. They're asking for their proper value. And what folks need to understand before they spit out facts that are inaccurate, that the WNBA players are evaluated by the people holding them. The NBA has been, and for the foreseeable future will be, in charge of evaluating the WNBA and what it brings to the table. And in my opinion, they have undervalued them. The NCAA, although not directly identical to the NBA, has undervalued the women's game and the women's tournament, actually to their detriment, because there's more money that could have been gotten for everybody. So as soon as we all figure out that everyone watches women's sports, the better we all will be and the more money for everybody. Y'all drop down below. Let me know what you think.